Hey pregnant mums, this is Nisha at the 9 Month Club at www.the9monthclub.com. So in our next frequently asked question, we're asking, should you be exercising if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling hormonal, if you've got back pain, if you're feeling sick, or any other of those really common pregnancy symptoms that make you feel a bit under the weather and a bit too yuck and feeling like you should just collapse in a heap on your couch and watch a DVD? Well, the answer in most cases is yes, absolutely, you should be exercising. And in fact, exercise is going to help reduce or minimize those symptoms that you're feeling at the time. So the first point here is that exercise greatly increases your circulation, as you know. That increase in circulation is also going to increase the oxygen supply. So your oxygen supply to your organs, your tissues, your brain, and of course your baby as well, is going to stimulate all of those things to work at a much higher potential. So with your organs and your muscles and your tissues, they're going to be functioning at a higher rate. So you're going to be feeling a lot better because your performance is going to be elevated. With your brain, your oxygen supply to your brain, you're going to be feeling a lot more alert and alive. So that's going to reduce your tiredness. And also, it's going to stimulate the release of adrenaline, which is going to help you with all of those pregnancy symptoms as well. Your baby's potential is going to be greatly increased because the more oxygen supply that you get to your baby, the more potential he has for full development. So he needs oxygen, obviously, to create cells and do all the things that he's going to do for his development. So the greater your oxygen supply, the more potential he has and the more energy he has to do all of those things. So that's the first point. Secondly, exercise reduces adrenaline, as we've just mentioned, but it also also stimulates the release of endorphins. And endorphins are hormones that are secreted by your pituitary gland, and they are the body's natural painkillers. They're also sometimes called feel-good hormones. So these hormones lift your mood, they make you feel a lot more positive in your outlook, but also they will help minimize any pain that you're feeling. So things like morning sickness will be reduced because of the release of endorphins. You'll feel less sick. You'll feel less pain if you're suffering from pregnancy back pain or mechanical hip pain. You'll feel less neck and shoulder strain. You'll feel more alert as well. So all of these things are going to be helped by the release of endorphins, and endorphins are released by exercise. Is one of the things. So exercise is going to help you. And lastly, exercise is particularly good if you've got pregnancy mechanical pain like back pain or hip pain or whatever, because your muscles, when you are sat down doing nothing, are going to seize and stiffen up, and that seizing and stiffening up is going to make them achy. They're going to contract more. They're going to feel like you're really rigid and you can't move around a lot. So you need to first send along blood flow, so increase the circulation to encourage the toxins to be washed out of the muscle, so it's free to move as it should, and be a lot more supple and contract and release as freely as it should. But also, you're going to help stretch the muscle out. So just by moving it around and firing it up, you're going to help take off this pressure off your pregnancy back pain. You're going to feel immediate relief, as well as developing strength in the long term to help support your frame and support your body